Hello, my amazing Leos. Welcome into a weekly reading for you. Keep in mind it is general. I feel like there's a change in perspective. There's a change in your mind. You maybe wanted to leave something behind sooner than you expected. And now Spirit's saying it's time for you to notice your intuition is speaking to you loud and clear. You're about to make a very intuitive and correct choice, but it's also spiritually guided. I feel like it's a week where you're recognizing that things are working out better than they seem at times, or maybe more so remembering that. It's a week of a lot of communication. I feel like people want to speak to you. People want to comment on your social media for a lot. You're going to find that rapid progression comes and it goes, right? It reminds me of the growth and the progression of this channel, this business. It comes and it goes, right? But you're also going to be speaking things into existence, and you're going to find that things feel a lot easier throughout the week, but busy. You're going to as well find Spirit points out when you're moody and when you're not, when you're happy and when you're not. Because I feel like there is a shift in your energy due to being affected by things. Maybe that job situation. It could be how you're treated. I don't know why that's coming through. But the Knight of Pentacles, because I do sense that there is a slow and steady wins the race kind of energy about you, where you're remembering, I don't have to rush. You may want to rush, but that's your choice. Learn from me as an example. Interesting. They're also going to say to you, Leo, why have you been spending so much money? Where can you be tightening up in that sense? What have you been doing too much of? The Knight of Swords as well. I sense that it's a week where you're feeling like being active. You could be getting back to or, adding to your exercise routine or routines. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a focus on a future mode of transportation, like a car or a motorcycle of importance for you. What color do you want it to be? What brand are you going to go for? I feel like there's a lot of focus on you. Okay, you're taking center stage throughout the week at certain points or in general. And I feel like in the midst of which you are expecting the best. And I feel like this needs to be applauded in and of itself. Okay, you're a star in the making, or in certain spirits' eyes and other people. You're simply a star, okay? You do something simply but in a complex way. Reminds me of me in these readings, and it impresses people. You even impress yourself at times, right? But I do feel as if there's a protection of your energy that's of true importance because things affect you, because spirits come and go in a positive and negative sense, because things are just a bit up and down along your Leo path. I feel like there's also a huge focus on how you cope with certain negativities and struggles in your world. I'm hearing like a master. You're going to remember that you're destined for wealth. All right, wealth isn't just finances, but I mean, we do have two pentacle cards supporting that message. When you learn more about what you went through, please allow it to help you and not hinder you. You're going to feel like you're gaining knowledge from spirit, certain downloads and levels of awareness, maybe an adjustment of perspective once again, that is assisting you greatly. It's a week where 326, the angel number meaning, will come into play. There are going to be select moments where we're pointing out when you feel like making eye contact, and other points when you don't feel like it at all. Did I say that right? There's times when you want to make eye contact and times when you don't. There are little stumbles along the way, but you're feeling more alive. Okay, you're feeling less burnt out. There's a sake of purpose coming to be within your energy, within your world. People want to know more, but it's this time period where you just don't want to share, right? You may be pushed to share by spirit, but deep down you don't want to give away the truth of what you go through or what you've been through. I feel like maybe you've been oversharing recently by accident or in general. But the Star card, beautiful. I feel like it's a week of wishes being granted in small ways and a bigger wishes being granted moving forward. Sorry, it's very hot here. It's nearing 96 degrees Fahrenheit today, and it was 102, I think, yesterday. Anyways, but the Four of Cups speaks upon you needing to remember why you're feeling not in the mood at certain points, okay? Why don't you feel like getting your work done? Maybe it's not the right time, or maybe you need to do something of importance or cut back on something, rewinding back that is making you less motivated, okay? You are going to feel as if there's a birthing of a new version of you that feels quite continued. This being evident in the way you express yourself, the way you shine, the way that you heal, the way you do what you do in such a beautiful way. You're also going to find, as I'm just going through the bottom of the deck, or rather the middle, your alone time is significant. Okay, your alone time is key for you to heal, for you to bring back or enhance your glow, for you to create, figure things out. Other things, sometimes in the midst of being wrapped up with other people and scenarios in your life, situations, it's difficult to trust your intuition so strongly, or pinpoint what you're feeling, right? Kind of the same thing, but or why you went through something. Point being is your alone time is significant in more than one way for several reasons. When you feel like fanning yourself off, I feel like Spirit's not only helping you with your temperature for a lot, but is pushing you to feel a sense of importance, okay? To feel like someone's fanning you and then will feed you grapes, that kind of vibe, that kind of feeling needing to come to be. You're going to feel like there are certain things being reminded to you that you do not want to remember. They want me to show my hat that I just recently got, Leo Libra Libra. But yeah, I feel like you're going to see colors and symbols and numbers where Spirit's saying look up the meaning or remember what it means for you. Somebody's going to be reminded of a tattoo on a list maybe, but a tattoo in general that you're meant to get in, I want to say, the next year or so. Everything in divine timing. But where you feel like the mystery is being cleared up, could be from the past, present, and or future. But I feel like you're going to feel quite enlightened and thankful for this clarification. And they're saying, well, maybe you need to write that down so you can revisit it for a sake of clarity when things feel a little foggy or confusing moving forward. 707, look up the angel number meaning. Yeah, look at this, the Ace of Swords, clarity, my friend, as I keep having to fan myself off. But I do feel as if, as well, there's a time period throughout the week, it could be the whole week for some, where you very much have your chin held high. This isn't arrogance, I feel, for you, Leo. It's more of a, I've been through it, right? And I feel like this has come up in your reading with a specific card before. And they're saying, don't you dare put that chin down. Don't you dare take the crown off as we place it on your head once again. You feel stressed at times and then remind yourself, why am I stressing this, right? Why don't I just manifest less BS in my world like I have before? I know it doesn't seem that easy in the moment, but it really is. You will feel like there's a new commitment coming to be, okay? This could be with somebody. This could be more of a marriage for a business or an expansion for one. It could be a new job or maybe a housing situation. But I feel like for a lot, there's love to be focused upon flowing towards you, but upcoming in a romantic sense as well. And platonic, but you get the point. They want you to notice that there's meant to be more love in your world, because I feel like you haven't, heard I love you enough, but there hasn't been the love that you maybe desire or, forget you desire. Even though, there's that other kind or other kinds of love in your world. Anyways, the messages are just flowing. But the Three of Pentacles, quality attention, my friend. Do not be surprised when you're out and about driving or commuting otherwise. I feel like a lot of which walking, and eyes just are peeled upon you. Your presence is captivating. It's nice. It's powerful. It's purposeful. People look at you and they learn something that they didn't know they needed to know about themselves. Very interesting. For example, say you're out and about striding with confidence and somebody sees you and then they notice, I haven't been walking with enough confidence. I haven't been striding to the best of my ability. Interesting wording, but you get the point. Maybe someone notices you driving well and they notice how they need to be adjusting their driving, right? Or just, maybe they need to drive slower. Whatever the point is for you, when it comes to that, you're being noticed and it's helping people. And it may help you all the meanwhile. You're going to be reminded that your purpose in this lifetime, again, is quite large, but is meant to feel peaceful and grounded all the meanwhile. I feel like a lot of which are being prepared for a lot of fame, okay, and absolutely fortune either way. But tarot is going to be a big part of your week. watching tarot, reading it for yourself maybe. But an oracle of importance as well, an oracle card. There's as well saying you need to be noticing when you're intaking certain unhealthy things that affect you negatively, getting specifically sugar and okay, caffeine. But I feel like you will have natural energy, especially when you give yourself the quality time to rest. So remember to not overdo it with certain caffeine and other aspects to up your energy levels. Sorry, that was horribly worded. Music is a huge part of your week as we get ready to wrap up this beautiful reading. Take care, Leo.